Hi. We is live. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome or welcome back. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to Novacast episode 487. If you're watching on Twitch, welcome to Study Buddies, Not Numbered, Raining Cats and Gods edition. We are playing Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. It's been on our list, or at least it's been on my list for a while. Because, Arthas, who has been known to recommend games that we play on this channel, that was another recommendation from them, and it's been on my radar for a while. I never got around to actually playing it or buying it, so I bought it, and we're playing it, and so, yeah. I know next to nothing about this game. So, but it looks cool. So we're gonna give it a try.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Part of me was tempted to be like, maybe we should hold off until Rob gets back, because if memory serves, Rob loves musicals.
I tried getting him to play this game with me.
Ah.
He didn't seem interested.
Oh.
Because I've asked him before, saying, hey, would you be down to play this game? And we end up playing something else. So...
Okay.
Wait, you're the one that doesn't like... Who, is it you or Maggie that doesn't like musicals?
Magic.
Okay. I was gonna say...
I grew up with, the likes of, Pete's Dragon and whatnot.
Huh? What's that?
I don't mind musicals so long as they're good. Pete's Dragon was about like a kid that was taken in as by a foster dad, if I remember correctly. It's been ages since I've seen it.
Okay, so it's a musical.
And he has
is what...
an imaginary dragon as a friend named Pete.
Oh, Pete's Dragon. I thought you said Peach Dragon. I'm like, what the hell is that? Never mind.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I was like, man, this sounds familiar.
The fact that the dragon was imaginary, like, I always ended up thinking of, like, Puff the Magic Dragon anytime I would think of that freaking...
Yeah, why did he have to be kind of dopey looking, though? Why, Pete got done dirty.
I liked the dopey look.
He got done dirty.
We liked the dopey look. But, like, the only thing about that movie, besides the dragon being imaginary and kind of dopey looking, well, no kind of about it, is the painting scene where they're painting the fence and the lighthouse together.
He's like the freaking Foghorn Leghorn of dragons.
I can't argue against that. And to this day, I have yet to actually sit down and watch the remake, and I don't know if I want to, considering I hear it's not a musical.
My curiosity is slightly piqued, but not too much. Oh yeah, I do know there's no animation in this game, right? Based on the trailers and everything that I've seen. We'll find out. Let's get into it.
Yeah, the trailers showed that it was just kind of like moving stills.
I was trying to find games that were like As Dusk Falls. This one popped up.
4 hours.
Laura Bailey.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Go for it, Aiden. I'll let you have first choice.
Now what? Let's go with a little bit of sarcasm. You're trying to make me feel better.
I see what you're doing, Freddy. You're just trying to make me feel better.
How about making us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time. Freddy has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Okay then.
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Yeah, wait. Is that supposed to mean, like, romantic?
I don't know if that's romantic or an increase to
You're always looking out for
an
me, Freddy.
increase to relationship value.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddy. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Your turn.
let's hear it.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well,
Might be the muse.
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue.
Ooh.
Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All
Okay.
the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
Okay.
Like a boat lost at sea. Though I'm about to with no sails, you still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
In your face, this Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. Charming. This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing and everyone likes her more for it. Clever.
Okay.
Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty.
Ooh, I'm leaning more towards charming, but I don't know. What about you?
I'm between charming and clever.
Same.
Flip a coin for it?
Let's.
Siri.
Like, don't get me wrong,
Flip a
kick-ass
coin.
sounds like it would be cool too, but it's just...
Clever.
Alright.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
This is me?
I don't remember.
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Caught and called out. I was nearby and your song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Let's be honest.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
Am I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but...
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
She's the one who dies, right?
Calliope?
Yeah.
The one whose death sets things in motion? Yeah. According to the trailer, at least.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please? Please, come on.
So she was always going to be she was always
What?
going to probably, by the sound of it, be giving this. Even if Calliope didn't die, by the sound of it. Based on what Calliope was just saying.
Oh, hi. Witness.
No.
Must die. Wait, why is everything on fire?
I can wait. Take your time.
I had a feeling you were Hermes.
Who... Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door.
Yes and no.
Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
We need help.
I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone.
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Ooh.
Kick-ass response?
It doesn't look like you can choose it, though. Because it's not our trade. I'm not sure, though.
Nope.
The chorus?
Okay.
You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
We already used Amazing Grace Edition, so... Damn.
Yeah. I mean, it was fitting for what we used it on.
True.
You know, it's weird. I always keep forgetting that the muses were goddesses.
Freddie, I only call her Farishta when I'm visiting her house. Her mom always makes these deep-fried honey snacks I love. Has been my best friend since probably forever. We used to make up rhymes while we skipped rope. It's been that long. We've come a long way from those days. Edge of Elysium is her band, and inviting me in was her idea. I was keen on joining since I haven't seen Freddie much since I left school, but it's been kind of rough going. I can sing, sure, and when we get a gig, it feels good being up there on stage, but is this really my thing? I don't know.
You know, I forget what I was gonna say.
Aw. I know Calliope was one of the muses. Is that the same thing as being a god? But that's really about it. I don't know where she lived, what she got up to, or who her enemies were. I have so many questions. For one, what was she doing when she found me at the gymnasium? Was she just passing by, or did she plan that? How did she know where I lived?
What? Hold on. Hold on. Based on our choices, we didn't learn she was one of the muses.
I don't know. That's the journal entry we got. I keep thinking about what Calliope said to me before she died. She seemed so sad. Did she know this was going to happen? Most of all, why did she pick me?
Probably to be her replacement.
Hermes, or Hermes, is the idol who came to collect me at my apartment when Calliope died. I didn't know their name at the time, of course. Athena only mentioned who they were afterwards. I guess they're the god of doorways, maybe? I wonder if they can go anywhere with that power. Into bank vaults, on top of a mountain, across the world. Pretty wild to think about. Could Hermes have been involved in Calliope's death? They seem surprised, if not really broken up about it. Not that Hermes strikes me as someone who does much deep thinking. They seem more like a kid, although I guess looks can be deceiving. Why do they have to come when Calliope died? And they did it right away, too. Kinda suspicious, if you ask me.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run.
Archimedes. I saw Archimedes, the mechanical owl.
But when an idol dies,
the shield, the mirror shield that Jason used against Medusa. Wait, no, not Jason. Wait, maybe it was. It's been so long since I've watched Clash of the Titans. I don't remember who the main character in that was.
I couldn't tell you.
guys, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
I am
Wait,
going
what
to
about
touch
Archimedes?
it. I'm going to touch it all.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
I'd be wary of touching anything anyways.
I want to touch
Perseus.
the bird. Death owl.
Do it, I dare you. Hera, Prometheus, Poseidon, and Hades, maybe? For the other two?
This is why I wanted you to play this with me.
Our beloved sister, the last of the
that's
muses,
Athena.
has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yeah, you don't
yes.
look pleased.
My,
that
my,
we're here.
you have had quite the day, haven't you?
Whose turn?
Yours.
You know what? Let's go with, who are you?
Someone
Should've
died
done
in
that
my
with
arms.
Hermes, but,
Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
So many questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce
Lady on the right
myself.
might be-
I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love.
Okay.
And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
And you live here?
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi. We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
You know what? Let's go with the top one.
But gods aren't real. They can't be, they're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
I'm so tempted to go with our trait, with the option that is part of our trait, but that doesn't feel right given the situation. Screw it, let's go with it.
Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean you have to die?
It's exactly as it sounds, Grace.
You can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't.
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding. though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know
us.
I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Yeah, I was about to say. Doesn't seem to be.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but
Hi, Troy Baker.
I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes. Fine.
And there we have it.
How do I prove my innocence?
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
You and Aphrodite seem the most likely suspects.
Will do.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want me to say? I can't possibly do this. This is unfair. You know all that already, right? So I'll do my best. That's all I've got.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules.
But first, let's see. Oh, good lord. All right. Aphrodite is the goddess of
Well,
love.
not Aphrodite. I meant Persephone.
And I can believe it. She has that sparkle when you look at her. She's one of those old-timey movie stars, all glamour and presence. I bet if she walks into a room, everyone stops what they're doing to stare at her. Why she's part of the chorus, I have no idea. She seemed kind of quiet and sad, like she's busy writing some teary ballad in her head, not really listening to what's going on around her. If Aphrodite is behind Calliope's death, then she hides it super well. Maybe you just naturally learn how to be a great actress after 1,000 years or so. How would I know? I don't know much about this Apollo. He's the only guy in the chorus, but he didn't say much of anything until he kind of defended me, I guess. At least he disagreed with the "you need to die" verdict. I guess I owe him one. If I actually owed anyone for giving me an extra week before they kill me. I'm not so sure about that. Athena introduced Apollo as the god of prophecy, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. Don't prophets wear long robes and speak in big, booming voices? This one looks less like a god and more like a surfer who crashed on the beach after a party and still hasn't found all of his clothes. Could he have killed Calliope? I can't take anything for granted when it comes to these people. Oh, Jesus. Athena is supposed to be the goddess of wisdom, but how does that work? Is it a power of hers? Does she just know things? She's supposed to be really powerful, but how exactly? Mostly she just seemed like my mom, or anyone's mom. Maybe that's what she is to the idols, the mom who looks after them and keeps them going. She was all smiles and was even super sweet when she told me I had to die, like it would be no big deal. That makes her a scary mom. Like the kind that demands to speak to the manager when things don't go her way because things always go her way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's the cool mom. Or maybe she'll keep smiling while she smothers me with a pillow because she's thousands of years old and I'm basically nothing in comparison. And maybe she killed Calliope and that makes me an annoyance because that means her murder didn't quite take. But then why give me the chance to prove myself? If she really wanted me dead, couldn't she just said, nope, no vote, let's nip this in the bud? Athena really seems like the type who'd do that, right? Idols are so confusing.
Gotta follow the rules.
What did Athena say about Persephone? She's the queen of the underworld? I had to look it up, but that's basically the idol version of hell. Does that mean it's a real place? Like, you die and you go to the underworld? Or maybe that only happens to idols. Mind you, Athena didn't exactly say Persephone was the queen of the underworld, did she? She said once the queen of the underworld, so she isn't any longer. And she's also And she's also the only idol that Athena didn't say was the god of something or other. I'm willing to bet there's a whole story about that. Whatever it is, it's pretty clear this Persephone hates me. And not just because she thinks I'm a murderer, but because don't they all think that? It feels personal. Those sharp eyes of hers wanted to gut me and hang me on a clothesline, so I'd better watch my back.
Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
But Hermes said don't touch anything. Day 1, time to head home. Okay. Go.
Grace? Grace! Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Whose turn is it? Me?
I ain't doing this. Make up a story.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? Well, I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
That pan?
I think so.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
My turn, right?
Yep.
Good question.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article.
What
I've
happened
come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
What do you with?
And what do you get out of helping me exactly?
Now that is an excellent question. You'll need that kind of baseless suspicion if you're going to survive among us.
Is it baseless? I've already had my life threatened tonight.
Whoa, wait. Life threatened? What?
Oh, now you've done it. You've gone and upset the mortal.
Right now, it's a toss-up between can we talk in front of Freddy and try not to be upset. But before, when it was your choice, I was leaning towards can we talk in front of Freddy myself. So, you know what? I'm curious as to why and how we're allowed to talk in front of Freddy.
So we
let's
can
go.
just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
You got a
Why do I
point.
have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk. That's it?
Nearly 3.5 hours, okay.
I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
You know, I'm taking it one slow breath at a time. It's been a long night.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Ooh, okay. No, let's go with you taking this well.
You are taking this way better than I did.
Yes, well, nobody's threatening me.
That is a good point.
You need help, so I help. Even if it means tracking down god killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye, it truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, 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 you wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
And how do I know you're not the killer?
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
The chorus started singing.
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel...
powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Shit.
Whose turn?
Hold on.
What's up?
My headset was dying. And I needed to unplug some cords and plug things back in. Okay. Whose turn?
So whose turn is this?
Mine, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to roll with it.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so...
I know you type Pan, listen to Pan,
hard.
or sounds like it's time to shine.
Yeah.
What one?
I don't know.
Also, hello, welcome to the stream.
It's a toss-up between I Know Your Type and Listen To. And I don't know which to choose. Because given the colors, it also feels like it's tied to trait.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm taking so long to decide. I Know You're Tight.
Swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
I won't say you need saving. You're not drowning, you're waving. And you two, are you dating? It's so titillating.
Grace, we gotta be careful. Has he slipped something into our drinks? Spouting crap about powers. He could be dangerous, what do you think? Can we all loosen up now? Remember, this madness is happening to me. This music makes sense to me somehow. But pulling me round is not what I need.
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
Stop fighting.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home. I sure hate to say this, but your little stray is perfectly fine on her own.
Okay. What happens now then?
How about a solo?
Backing yourselves.
You're sure about this?
Grace, I love it.
Okay.
I don't know what to make of this.
I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same.
Fuck.
Boo. Boo.
Bite me. Let's see.
Oh, louder, you said? Boo! Just kidding.
That last scene really screwed me over. Like, it came so far out of left field the way that happened. Let's go ahead and go with Freddy and I will be fine.
Lost girls, you all love your
a kid, you'd be far better off on your own.
I don't know about that.
Really? Now you're just being silly. Maybe the muse isn't feeling the gravity. Or do you refuse and, like ostriches, happily stick your heads in the sand? Grace, I could be your right hand. Freddie, you better leave her alone. Let me do what I do, or she'll sink like a stone.
Lost girl, I know I'm not a lost girl, but this is all new, and I don't know what to do. Should I stay with my bestie? This goat's getting testy. Won't be lost on my own.
Oh.
I'll always be home.
Maybe we should both decide on this one? I don't know.
I don't know. What are you thinking? Or we could just get an unbiased opinion real quick.
From
JR?
Oh.
I just tell him the options and we go with whatever one he chooses. With no context.
Okay.
Hey, babe. I got 3 options to read to you. I have 3 choices to read to you. 1. Choose Freddy. Choose Pan or choose neither. Pick one. Choose Freddy, choose Pan, or choose neither. Okay.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my.
Look at that face.
Such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this...
Hello?
What's up?
Okay, just making sure you're still there.
This is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
I force people to sing. This is perfect. What is the star? I can't choose it though.
Yeah, because it's trait related. But I didn't have full control.
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not. A song goes where a song goes, Grace. It will only go where it wishes. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Okay.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
I'll stick with what we've been going with so far, then I'll need her help.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine, I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Ben does get rather chummy with Dionysus, or however his name is pronounced.
Hold on, I will be right back.
I'm done with time. Alright.
You're so cute, good cat. You're so cute. When you pinch those cheeks. When you pinch those cheeks. You're so cute. Grab those paws.
You know, given the way the characters look and whatnot, I am a little concerned. But so far, I'm enjoying the game. And hopefully that enjoyment continues on.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Now, let's go find a killer. I mean, solve a murder.
Yeah. Who are we gonna bump into next, I wonder?
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign. This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Interesting.
Wait, what?
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these? After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here? Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum. Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
You know, I know I know it would be probably too long for a title.
Go on.
For a stream, but once more with feeling edition.
I like it.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
I mean, it's a valid question.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't, like, his muse, or...
You never know, girl.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp. So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them? I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on. Take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
Is it my turn?
I don't even remember.
What are you doing? Sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
I want to go with the straight option, but let's just cut straight to the point. Pan told me about it.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Why can't you help me?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Okay then. Tell me about Calliope, please.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Why is this room such a mess?
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
This? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
I wonder what Artemis would have to say about that, dude.
There could be a clue here.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
Yay, another non-choice.
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for her.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Another song.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead.
Whose turn?
What did I do?
Yours.
What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide.
Calliope sounds awesome.
Never the same.
You were fighting? What about?
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Years, thousands of years. You walked, kept your eyes down. Look around. You need to change. If you walk the same, you'll be to blame.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Let's see.
I'm not pushing too hard, am I?
Tell me if it's too hard. If I pushed you too far, just say
It's okay. She's gone. Can't be the same. Never the same. That hidden voice, it'll always play on a loop. It'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
it's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
I already forgot whose turn it is.
Huh?
I already forgot whose turn it is.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
You're talking about fate.
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but here we are.
That's a good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Of course. Of course. It's a beach house.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Your turn, right? Is it my turn again?
I don't remember.
Okay, it's fine.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or two.
Well, you're being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Wait, the Oracle of Delphi.
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask your questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that.
Again, this is
Okay.
why I wanted you to play
easier.
this with me.
There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
I didn't know.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
I mean...
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
You're good with computers?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Is that a surprise?
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Yay!
Her nightclub. Ooh, spooky.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Is it dangerous?
There are idols here other than Persephone?
Almost guaranteed.
Is it dangerous?
Shouldn't be. But before Calliope, I would have said an idol getting murdered was next to impossible. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you. She may need a nudge. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
So the other guy we saw in the crowd was Eros. Okay.
Let's talk to Eros.
God of love.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
There's a god of sex.
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
How do you know Aphrodite?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. You hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. may as well be true.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Yeah, that doesn't sound creepy.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
Aphrodite is your mother?
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... Nope, never mind.
You gonna be his therapist?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. Look, I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
So what you gonna choose, seeing as that last one was a non-choice?
What if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Deal.
Hermes.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So, I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says, one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
That's a scary thought. Why not?
Why not? Maybe you can shake some dust off the other idols.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of dust.
You're right about that.
I don't think Athena would let me clean anything anyway. She won't even let me touch her spear.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
How did he die?
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
You mean...
Oh.
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Yeah.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how he hides so well as it is.
This is probably a stupid question, but... do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Right. Angry?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Oh, that sounds about right.
We'll see you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
So, should we seek help from Apollo before we speak to Persephone, or no?
Let's talk to Pan first.
Okay. This is gonna be awkward, I think.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
As I live and breathe,
See?
if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
You knew I'd find him?
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
How can I trust you? Like, I
The
want to
things
go
you
with
say,
the top
the
one,
things you
but
don't
that sounds like
say.
a pickup line.
You don't make yourself
No.
seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Hoping,
Okay, so it is
maybe.
a relationship.
You don't
value.
say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace, I knew there was a reason I liked you.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Oh, okay. You know what? Let's. Can you tell me about Persephone?
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know exactly?
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl and Hades, Lord of the Underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
How much of that is true?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Oh!
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well, that Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why
no,
things
no,
are
no, no,
difficult
no.
between us.
What?
My headphones are dying.
Oh no. Why is everyone scared of her?
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone's angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know,
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
What?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo Land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Oh. 1 sec. I'll be back.
Okay. Ooh.
Is it my turn?
I don't remember.
I'm a muse now. I can keep you company.
Nothing would make me happier. But you do have a predicament to solve first.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Let's get awkward.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
I don't want to fight.
I'm not trying to start a fight. Far from it. I came here hoping you could help me.
Help you? Perhaps you could help me instead. I'd like to understand a few things. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Oh boy. You gotta be a sing-off.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them. A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Oh.
Boo.
Don't care. It's a toss-up between I don't want to fight and play to the audience. Is that from you or the game?
Boo.
Okay. Alright, she wants to do this, play to the audience.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's
Really?
sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you
vast and small. Why are you keeping your guard up?
Oh man, you stole that from Pan. What a real renegade. No you, no point of view. Kid, people have paid. We have seen a whole lot of bands. I know what a song's secondhand. Maybe you don't know who I am.
What would Calliope say? Ah.
Nope.
I don't like that top option, so let's go with does the audience agree?
Since she's heard everything before, and she can't be excited anymore. But maybe there's 1,000 brand new songs been right in front of her all along. Let me hear you. On the left now. Come on. How long since you heard something new? Or is that piece of you dead and buried in this cemetery? You ate a bad seed that's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
Change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse. I just want Calliope back.
Don't. No. I understand.
Okay, show's over.
1,000 times.
It's nearly dawn.
The single note should take you down now.
Work lights on.
Without even trying, and you didn't mind. 1,000 times.
Finish your beer.
One note, and suddenly you're
have to go
home.
But you can't stay here.
You're the
Really?
song, and you're being sung.
Closing time reference?
Lullaby from Muse. Not an easy thing to lose.
That is a common
Wish
saying.
I could hear it.
I know. Venus Moloch.
Again.
Have you just been sitting there like that the whole time, Pat?
No, you've earned your answers.
That same position?
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Athena?
That's what it seems like. That tells us a bit.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Wait, is Mike there?
Yes.
Must it be an idol?
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Was it Freddy? Did Freddy kill Calliope?
Maybe that's what Pan was hinting at? I don't know.
Did Calliope have any enemies?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Did you say magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Can you pause? You know, I'm gonna hate if this is the twist. Calliope killed herself to set things in motion for things to change.
It did say that in the as part of the content warning. Threats of suicide or something like that.
Oh, okay. Now that possibility is even stronger now. Shit. Okay. I don't like that cop option whatsoever. What about Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea.
Get in the way of his
For him to show up so
rivalries,
quickly
too.
is... odd.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Stop fighting.
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything? Super. Becoming a god was such a gift, wow.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go
Whose
bitter
turn is
with
it?
fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this!
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I
Trapped.
snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the Sun.
Shit. Apollo, calm down.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Follow him
Oh.
or stay.
I don't know what we should do. You thinking we should go with Apollo?
Not sure. I kind of want to stay with Persephone, but I feel like we should follow Apollo.
It's definitely what it feels like we should be doing.
Are we going with Apollo then?
Yeah.
That That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
What the hell was that? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
Old habits die hard, especially around my family. That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
No wisdom with age.
You'd think being thousands of years old would make idols more mature. And yet...
Oh, I've forgotten 10 lifetimes by now. Perhaps my maturity was in one of those. At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
I wouldn't blame you.
I mean, you could. I wouldn't blame you. It's not your problem.
What you said during our song, it's still true.
Sure, but I forced you to sing it.
You forced me to speak my heart. I'm helping you because I believe I should.
Where do we look then?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
Is Athena really not an option?
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
How? No one could have known you would become the muse.
Maybe they just don't want to muse around. Though why is a good question.
Good thinking. Though I'm not sure who would benefit. Something to keep in mind.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
I just want to see how this journal's turned up, or turned into. Let's see. Okay.
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax? Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that. Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
Stop. One.
You were worried about me? Aw,
Well, you're my best friend in the whole world, Grace. Plus, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
I'm not sure. I think so. It doesn't seem like he's lying, but he's hard to read.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it.
So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the Underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
What could he want?
Huh. I wonder what he wants.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people
So
just
soon?
set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
How you holding
I'm not
up?
gonna lie. Kind of. I was just about to say, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of wanting to
Call it.
Go ahead.
Yep.
At the beginning of Act 2 seems like a good stopping point.
Yep, definitely. I'm about to fall asleep. Alright. Okay, well, that was Act 1 and start of Act 2 for Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. It's alright.
Yeah, I'm digging it mostly due to the story, like the mystery of it all.
Oh, no.
And the
Hold on, Aiden.
Some of the songs.
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
my headphones died. Shit. I'm not using my controller right now, so I can plug this in. Hold on. That's not good. Hello? Uh-oh.
Oh. What?
Well, son of a bitch.
Oh no.
Hello?
That's not good. Hello?
Hi. I hear things now.
Okay.
Yeah, my headphones are dead. What were you saying?
The mystery of it. I like the mystery of it. It's very intriguing story-wise because of the mystery and the interactions. And I'm digging a lot of the songs so far. Some of them were rather easy misses.
Yeah.
In my opinion, but
I kind of wish there was a little bit more gameplay to it.
Yeah. Like,
At least like a button mashing or a QTE or something.
I wouldn't doubt it one bit if they were originally planning on having like some kind of rhythm element to it.
That would have been cool. I think I would have really liked to see that in this game. But I like the fact that the voice actor and actresses are actually singing.
Mm-hmm. And it's not the first time we've heard, I already forgot the guy's name.
Troy Baker.
I'm so out of it. Troy Baker. It's not the first time we've heard him sing.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Remember, serves, wasn't he the main character in,
I was just gonna
Bioshock
mention
Infinite?
it. Wait,
As
yes.
well as Last of Us? As well as Last of Us?
Yep. And him and Laura Bailey are in Tales from the Borderlands too. They're the main characters.
Oh, okay.
Reese and Fiona. But anyway, all right. Well, we'll play some more of this next time. We go live around 10:30 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. If you want to find both Aiden and I's socials and channels, you can find on the YouTube end by looking in the description below. Or if you're gonna find it on Twitch, you can find it in the About tab underneath underneath the Friends panel on my channel on Twitch. So, what kinds of hijinks will we get into? Who knows? I guess you're gonna have to tune in to find out. But in the meantime, class is dismissed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, goodbye.
See you around.